Hi peeps, just want to take you to the viewer depth again. Basically, at the moment in London we're getting peaks and we're getting 0.15 microsieverts steady, going a bit higher, sometimes dropping a bit lower. And basically I've put some videos up to show how that works over today. Notice some switch offs and various other things going on. Just want to take you to Le Havre, which is, if you can see it, is just here, and the winds at the moment are heading north, so they're heading up towards England. There's also westerlies coming in, and they sort of kind of meet, but further up north, I believe. We're going to have a look at some of the stations here up into England. We're going to have a look in the Midlands as well, which is around here. We're going to have a look in the Midlands, a couple of stations there, just to show you what the readings are. And the readings are about 0.02 microsievert lower than I suspect you'd read with a Geiger counter if the London ones are anything to go by. At least 0.02 microsieverts, ignoring all peaks. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go straight into it, and we're first going to have a look at Wittering in United Kingdom, and I just want to show you that, so I'm just going to move that around and I'm going to zoom in. Sorry about the amateurism, but we've got that there. It's measured in nanosieverts, it's T gamma, and it's putting along at 120, 130, and you can see the 130s are getting hit after January 15th, getting a lot of 130s, so that's kind of admitting to that. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm just going to whip through a couple of these first because I've got some other interesting stuff. Shubden, United Kingdom, once again we're talking 130, and we've got 140 there. Which is, I'll just scroll down, January the 15th, couple of drops, but generally 130, 120, maybe 140, so that's sort of pretty much the same. And we should be measuring 0.08, 0.07, or 80 or 70. But once again here we've got 130, 140, Langdon Bay, near a wonderful nuclear establishment. Might explain the slight extra increase there. Langdon Bay, T gamma, nanosieverts. Right, okay, and we'll go to the next one. And London Gray's Inn, where I'm giving you the readings. I'm on West London, that's East London, nearly, and but they're saying 120, 110, 120, which it is sometimes. I've got Gatwick, usually measures a bit higher than London, so it's given us 120, 130 to 110, given us a bit of a range. Reckons it's dropped a little bit the last day or so. January 22nd. So last week down there has dropped. And just to confirm, Gatwick, T gamma. And Isle of Wight, or David Icke, eh? So 120 up to 130. January 22nd, Isle of Wight, David Icke lives there, T gamma, nanosieverts per hour. And this one's interesting, Exeter, England, kind of getting a bit nearer to Le Havre, nanosieverts, T gamma, and I'll just bring that up a little bit. You can see this is 150, 160, 140, and basically for the whole month. So not only showing any particular rise or decrease, but generally the English ones don't. I think they're averaged over a decade or something. So you'd need a couple of nuclear bombs to go off for them to adjust. But anyway, T gamma, Scilly Isles, they usually measure quite high, very near to La Hague with downwind. 140, 150, so as you can see there, so it is quite high there often, but I suspect that's maybe La Hague, as I've posited in other videos. And now we're heading over to France now, still with T gamma, and I just want to show you where the breaks are. So from January 23rd, sometime in the morning, to January the 26th, sometime around about now, they had a bit of a switch off. And we're talking about a possible incident about that time. So, and then I've gone down to Drovno, Slovenia again, and we're going to T beta art this time, measured in becquerels per meter. And just to show you, you'll see on another chart of Brinjna, Slovenia, that is 000, it's switch off, but they've put a felt pen in it or something. Switch off, and switch off, and you can see there's been peaks, a bit lower, or no, they got up to about 0.8 becquerels at the height there in January the 1st, chucking out about 0.4 that they're admitting to. And Drovna, Slovenia, and that's over a month obviously. So let's go on to the next one, which I put the data on. Oh, I did put the data on, I thought, but there we are. But this is Brinjna, Slovenia. I've been covering that one. We're up to about 1 becquerel per meter cubed until we've got a couple of breaks around about January the 1st, about January the 15th. And they've only switched on for a day between the 15th and the 24th by the look of it. They don't allow it to go over just under 1 becquerel per meter cubed, otherwise their thing goes all orange on the Eurodep. Brinjna, Slovenia. So now we're heading towards the Netherlands because we were on T beta art there, and I thought, well, let's stick with that. So that's where we are, Kulmwald, something, Netherlands. And I just took it down here because I wanted to show you some zero stuff going on. Here. Little bubbles otherwise, but you can make your mind up if that's kind of switching off. You know, there are signs of it, and it is on the data. It says 000, and I pulled the data up on this one to show you, which is Wijsnersrade, God knows, Netherlands, bless you, lovely Netherlands people with strange words. T beta art, becquerels per meter cubed. And as you can see, up until the 15th, it went a bit potty, there was a break, and then after that, basically, we've got 0.1 becquerel. But the flat bits that you can see there are actually 0.00 E00, so there's no readings. I think if we pull it down further, in fact, there's no readings today at all. So you can investigate that yourself a bit more. So just pull that down so you can see beginning, end, becquerels per meter cubed. None of it's validated. NV not validated. Okay, so we're going to whip through these now. Once again, we have T beta art. We're in Eibergen, Netherlands, and you know, nothing major, but we are peaking up to nearly 0.03 becquerel per meter. Recently there's some activity, and I'm contesting that we're getting some pollution from the HAGUE, and that's about the same distance, so we're looking at T beta being in the air, my conclusion. Went over to T beta, had a look at Poland, which seems to have an interesting one around the 15th and the 20th, and we're in Legnica, Poland, and it's T beta, and as you can see, more activity, 18th, 19th, little burblings going on. It's going up as we speak. Basically, Zakopane, Poland, this is over the month, so T beta, and on January the 1st, that was the big peak that we all wondered what was going on with the switch offs and everything, and up to date, nothing much going on. Actually, it's not too bad. There is registering, so it's probably under 0.2 since then, but makes you wonder where that came from. And we've got slightly higher in Poland, going a bit further north. We seem to be getting a slightly higher, up to 0.06, and it's just gently chugging up there as we speak. If I turn off polyline a second, I was just trying to see if there was any missing data, but it's hard to see on that one. Right, okay, this one. It's Lodowa, Poland, T beta once again, and we can see some nice little pattern there. It goes up in the week, had a bit of a flat bit there, but it was still going up, flat there, and then we peak, and this one's interesting because it's going up. And once again, a very similar thing in Bielsko, Poland, and we're on T beta, so not showing such a rise, a bit of a rise, but not as sharp as the other one. And popped into Romania because they had some nice, they had a different coloured dot, and I went there and they've only got one data point. And it is for, I'll zoom in just to make sure that you can see that, 1.90 becquerel per meter, that's plus 00, so I presume that means 1.9 becquerels per meter cubed, but it's been stopped, and I've actually, I'll just show you, that's over a week, and that one's been stopped for a while. So that's Romania, Satu Mare, sorry. Let me see what else we've got here. Right, so if I pull this over here, we've got the Netherlands again, and I was just going to put this here to show data points, switch offs. So like we've got 0, 0, 0. Hang on, I'll just zoom in there, make sure you can see it. So right, okay. So if we go to here, we've got 0, 0, 0. Here is 0, all the way down. So there's a big switch off there, and it was on the 26th of the 1st, 9 o'clock. About 5, in fact all the way to about 9, so 4 hours, and they switched on. It went to 3 becquerel, hang on a minute, 0.03 becquerel, and they switched off for another couple of hours, and it went on and a couple of hours off. So I just put that there to show you, kind of monitored site that. Hi guys, welcome back again. I'm just going to quickly finish up. So I was looking at Let's Go because I was looking at T alpha, the artificials, and you can see there's a kind of a